Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. Not every viewer can step into a hospital corridor, but everyone can place a small beam of steadiness in someone's day. And that is the practical gift this story invites. Begin with a kindness note you can write in 3 minutes. A memory you cherish, one strength you see in them, and one promise you're willing to keep this week. Seal it in a message, a postcard, or a voice memo if writing feels hard. Start a simple encouragement page at home, a spare notebook or the back of an old diary, and copy 3 lines at the top to return to whenever worry rises. A moment of yours that always makes me smile is, one quality you underestimate in yourself is, when it feels heavy, borrow my belief in you. Add 2 more that work across cultures and ages. If tomorrow had a color, I would paint it with because, and here is the small way I'll stand beside you this week. Pair words with breath. Try a quiet minute where you inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6, then write one sentence you wish you had heard on your hardest day. If distance keeps you apart, build a care calendar, choose one modest act for each weekday, such as a morning check-in, a favorite poem read aloud, a photograph from gentler times, a short prayer or blessing in your own language, a recipe for a soothing soup shared by text. Create a short playlist of calm songs and invite them to add one track that helped them once. The list becomes a meeting place when energy is low. Finally, leave a line of encouragement beneath this video so others can borrow it when their words run out. None of this is grand or costly. It is ordinary care, structured just enough to endure, and it turns sympathy into something a person can actually hold. We're discussing narratives around actor Yu Minglong that continue to trend across platforms. Much of what you'll hear exists in a gray zone: community collages, reposted screenshots, and fragments from live streams. None of this is independently verified here. Our aim is to understand why this story resonates globally, while presenting multiple viewpoints responsibly. For context, the 798 Art Zone in Beijing is a real creative district developed from decommissioned factories since the early 2000s. It's home to galleries, cafes, and design shops, and draws local and international visitors. Luxury hotels nearby, high-end malls, and consular areas form part of a wider urban map that naturally attracts the entertainment industry. This video won't treat symbolism as proof, and it won't use rumor as a weapon. We'll explain why some claims feel persuasive, how confirmation bias creeps in, and what credible evidence usually looks like. If you choose to engage, do so with empathy. There are families, friends, and fans, human beings behind every headline. Online posts frequently connect 3 locations: the 798 Art Zone, a luxury Bulgari property, and a private museum often referred to as Kaiho. Allegations talk about closed basement levels, even a supposed tunnel, and displays that some say resemble personal items linked to you. Others strongly dispute these points, noting that exhibitions can be theatrical or thematic without implying wrongdoing. To avoid cherry-picking, let's use a simple reliability lens. What is the source type? Original video, first-hand testimony, media report, or screenshot of a screenshot? Is there consistent metadata? Can we cross-reference time, place, and people? As we proceed, remember that a map is not a confession. Physical proximity between cultural venues, hotels, and media offices in big cities is commonplace, from Seoul's Seongsu to Tokyo's Roppongi and London's Soho. Correlation invites questions, but it isn't proof. If you're new to this story, hold both thoughts at once. The claims may be meaningful, and they may be misread. Responsible viewers learn to weigh both possibilities. Crowdsourced timelines are persuasive because they feel like collective intelligence. Viewers stitch together live stream frames, airport photos, wardrobe matches, and second-hand anecdotes to infer a sequence. Some claim visible bruising. Others argue images are unrelated, misdated, or filtered. Timelines thrive on pattern recognition, a powerful human skill that can also misfire. Here's a useful approach. List each entry with a date, a plain description, the source type, and a confidence score from 1 to 5. When dates are ambiguous, ask for the original file with intact metadata. When faces of bystanders appear, blur them. When private addresses surface, redact them. Also be mindful of survivorship bias. The clips you see may exist precisely because they're dramatic, not representative. Across true crime communities worldwide, the same tension repeats, from Reddit threads in North America to bulletin boards in East Asia, where sincere volunteers can unintentionally amplify noise. The timeline matters because it shapes public emotion. It does not, by itself, deliver legal certainty. Screenshots attributed to a writer-producer. Accounts now private, describe guilt, pressure, and an alleged deal that harmed someone dear. Some read these as literal confessions. Others interpret them as metaphor, fiction, or misattribution. Without verified originals, we must file them under unconfirmed. A quick literacy tip. First-person prose often blends memory, symbol, and mood. In world literature, from confessional poetry to autofiction, language can be emotionally true without being documentarily precise. That doesn't mean such posts are meaningless. It means they require caution. If you encounter a screenshot, ask, who captured it? When? Is there an original link? Can the author confirm context? Across platforms, creators now add context cards to prevent misreadings, an idea worth encouraging. Let's treat words as living things, capable of comfort, but also easily weaponized when torn from their setting. Until provenance is clear, compassion and restraint are wiser than certainty. Screenshots attributed to a writer-producer. Accounts now private, describe guilt, pressure, and an alleged deal that harmed someone dear. Some read these as literal confessions. Others interpret them as metaphor, fiction, or misattribution. Without verified originals, we must file them under unconfirmed. A quick literacy tip. First-person prose often blends memory, symbol, and mood. In world literature, from confessional poetry to autofiction, language can be emotionally true without being documentarily precise. That doesn't mean such posts are meaningless. It means they require caution. If you encounter a screenshot, ask, who captured it? When? Is there an original link? Can the author confirm context? Across platforms, creators now add context cards to prevent misreadings, an idea worth encouraging. Let's treat words as living things, capable of comfort, but also easily weaponized when torn from their setting. Until provenance is clear, compassion and restraint are wiser than certainty. Numbers and celestial signs carry cultural weight. In Chinese-speaking contexts, number associations like 8 for prosperity inform branding, addresses, and event dates. In Japan, lucky and unlucky numbers appear in folklore. In Korea and much of Southeast Asia, colors and lunar phases influence festivals and mood. A blood moon is an ordinary lunar eclipse seen through Earth's atmosphere. Light scattering makes the moon appear reddish. It's striking, no question, but it isn't an omen. Symbolism can enrich storytelling and help communities express grief or hope. It cannot replace evidence. When people assign meaning to 798, or read patterns into exhibition dates, they're participating in a universal human habit. We seek stories that make sense of pain. Hold that insight with kindness. Use symbols to understand emotion, not to declare verdicts. Across cultures, from Bangkok to Paris, Manila to Montreal, wisdom lies in balancing meaning with method. Let's slow the pulse. Credible evidence usually involves primary sources, original files with intact metadata, official records, on-the-record reporting, or expert analyses that can be independently replicated. Screenshots are conversation starters, not finished lines. If you possess material, protect identities, remove personal data, and where lawful, share the original file with a trusted journalist, NGO, or legal representative. Keep a verifiable chain of custody. Avoid harassment and conspiracy hunting that targets innocent people. Remember cognitive pitfalls. Confirmation bias, we notice what fits our belief. Clustering illusion, we see patterns in noise. And availability bias, dramatic clips feel more common than they are. The goal isn't to win the internet. It's to be fair, precise, and humane. If a claim collapses under scrutiny, celebrating that collapse is healthy, it means the process works. If a claim survives scrutiny, it becomes stronger. Either way, truth benefits from patience. Two broad explanations appear in public conversation. Theory A aligns with official statements. A personal, tragic accident, with rumors outpacing facts. Theory B suggests a networked wrongdoing, control, intimidation, and curated narratives, supported by patterns that some viewers find hard to ignore. A mature audience can hold both possibilities while insisting on higher quality proof. Across democracies and non-democracies alike, investigations take time. Online discourse moves faster. That mismatch breeds frustration, but it also demands discipline from creators and viewers. One principle should guide us: human dignity first. Do not turn a life into a prop or a family into collateral damage. If better evidence emerges, update your views. If it doesn't, keep your compassion intact. Thoughtful skepticism is not cynicism, it's care. Wherever you're watching, New York or Seoul, Tokyo or Bangkok, Singapore, Sydney, Paris, Toronto, Jakarta, Berlin, let's model the internet we wish we had: curious, careful, and kind. If you've followed this far, breathe. Heavy stories can leave a bruise. Here are constructive paths. 1. Open timeline audit. A public sheet listing claims, origin links, and confidence ratings, so discussion becomes clearer, not louder. 2. Symbols versus evidence mini guide. A short explainer on reading metadata, timestamps, and platform quirks, useful across cases, not just this one. 3. Compassion corner. A moderated space for kind messages to families and fans, because empathy is never wasted. We'll keep asking careful questions, amplifying verified facts, and protecting human dignity above clicks. If you found this helpful, please subscribe, leave a respectful comment, and share this with someone who values thoughtful conversation. Your support helps us keep the lights on and the standards high. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay kind, and follow this channel for careful updates.